Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. I feel like of all the brands that do vintage inspired pieces, Timex does it best. I mean, look at the Timex Marlins. Those are just like buying new old stock. They look absolutely vintage and they even feel vintage, right down to how scary they feel winding them up. So when Timex came out with the 1970s reissue line, I had to get one. So tonight we're going to review my Timex Q cushion case watch. Let us begin. And here's the box that it shipped in. Let's unbox this and review it. And here is the Timex Q 1978 reissue. And look at that. That just looks amazing. So let's dive into this review. Beginning with the strap. I absolutely love butterfly buckles like this, or center post buckles, whatever you want to call them. So I was super stoked when I got on their website and saw that this ships with one. So cool. The strap is nice and thin, and it's pretty pliable. Not bad for a watch that's 160 bucks or so. The leather is decent enough, but it doesn't feel like cardboard. It doesn't feel like you have to break it in for a few weeks before it's actually comfortable. My only gripe is this strap is long. I mean, it's like wear it outside a wetsuit long. But yeah, looking at the case back, this is another thing I was stoked about when I saw this watch on their website. It has a battery hatch. That is so cool. So when your battery dies, you can just get a coin, open that up and swap it out, just like a swatch. I love the shape of this watch. The case size is pretty good too. It's 37 millimeters and it's nice and thin, and I love how tall that crystal is. So the case is thin, but the overall watch is actually pretty tall, but that's all crystal. As you can see, this is a quartz piece, and I mean, it is Timex Q, so that makes perfect sense. It's a day-date watch, so let's see that in action. This crown is nice and easy to pull out. Sometimes I feel like with quartz pieces, maybe because the crown isn't used hardly at all, they're kind of funky and like difficult to pull out, difficult to use in general. But this one is almost like having a mechanical watch crown. So we see the day turning over there. So let me get this to a safe position here. We'll come around to here. And you can see that the movement hacks. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's try setting this date. So go out to the first position. So we turn it clockwise and the days change. Counterclockwise and the date does. Nice and easy. Just a nice understated crown there. It's not too small. I've also seen that with quartz pieces. Doesn't look bad at all. This cushion case, besides being a smudge magnet, is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that shape. That just looks awesome. And if we look at it side by side with my vintage piece here, that's my favorite vintage cushion case, we see that it actually looks really elegant. The other one almost looks like a rounded cutout, but this one just looks really nice, especially for that price. Timex is really doing great work with their vintage pieces. This is just awesome looking. And look at that dial. It looks like brushed steel. That is just cool. I love the handset, the indices. Pretty much everything about this dial is just great. And even though I'm not a fan of date windows, I actually don't mind day dates for some reason. I feel like they look okay. I don't know. I'm weird. But I definitely love this crystal. Oh. If you like box crystals, this is like heaven. Just look at those distortions. This is just a really great looking watch, and it looks absolutely phenomenal on a bund strap. Yes. Oh, it looks so great. Even though it covers up most of the strap where it widens out beneath the watch, it still looks so cool. Oh. And it should. This is a 1970s watch, right? As you can see, the watch does not have any lume. It's just kind of a dressy, sporty looking piece. As for the specifications on this watch, the case size is 37 millimeters, the case height is 12 millimeters, the lug width is 20 millimeters, the lug to lug is 44 millimeters, the case is steel, the crystal is acrylic, and it has 50 meters of water resistance. Alright, so let me take off the space view and I'll show you what this looks like when it's on the wrist. Here is the watch on my 7-inch wrist, and I mentioned this strap. Look at how long that is. It nearly goes all the way around. I mean, I still have some holes to go, but this thing is crazy. So the cool thing is if you have larger wrists and you're frustrated at how small vintage pieces are, this might be a good option for you because it nails that vintage aesthetic, but with a case size of 37 millimeters and this really long strap, this watch just might be perfect for you. It looks so good. And at around 160 bucks, it really isn't bad price-wise. Oh, look at that dial catching the light there. That is just amazing. Look at that. Such a cool watch. Timex absolutely nails it again. So there you have it, the amazing and super fun Timex Q cushion case watch. And bonus, for those of you who have larger wrists and are frustrated by how small vintage pieces are and really love that vintage aesthetic, this watch may be perfect for you. Thanks for watching.